Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another movie review. I hadn't had the chance to see Inception in the movie theaters, and there was quite a bit of buzz about this film, and I knew that a lot of my favorite actors and actresses were going to be in it, but I just didn't have that shot to go and see it, so I had to wait for it to come out on DVD, of course, and the wait was definitely worth it because I absolutely adored this movie. As far as I'm concerned, it is the live action version of Paprika, and if you haven't seen that movie, then I don't really want to go into it because it's just as complicated and convoluted and labyrinthine as this is, and I loved this movie. I adored every second of it, and I enjoy films like this that engage my mind and cause me to think and make me wonder about the world as we know it and what truth really is and all of that. And of course you can get into some really heady, deep conversations when you start talking about matters such as this, and being the blossoming philosopher that I am, I don't always have answers to everything. Of course, I never will because I'm finite, but as far as I'm concerned, this movie is a work of pure genius, and it's absolutely breathtaking. The CGI in this film is just unbelievable, and it's so intricately woven, and every piece connects to another piece and leads you to something else entirely. And I'd probably have to watch this a second time to see if there were any little clues or elements that the director put in just to point out certain aspects of a character or the mood of a scene. And a lot of times directors like to do this, and I know I'm using the term that a lot of people have heard, but hidden Mickey is sort of like that. It's just a little something that fans will know to look for, and then they can spot it and think, oh well, that's pretty neat, and that's really interesting why they would put that there. But it's a little bit different because it's all due to what the producer wants the audience members to see, and what he or she wants their viewer to take away from that particular thing or scene, or it just depends. And this movie is so different, and it ranks high up there with the strangest movies that I've ever seen, and Paprika probably is the top, but this ranks probably second of the most bizarre, odd, surreal, unusual movies that I have seen. The third would probably be Waking Life. The fourth would have to be A Scanner Darkly, and the fifth would be What the Bleep Do We Know, and the sequel to that. But beyond that, I'm not really sure of any other films that I can name right off the top of my head that would be just different and unique and strange, very, very odd in many instances of the movie itself. And I like the whole plot. It's I know I'm probably going to sound like a broken record here, but it's like Paprika, and it's but it's different because instead of somebody stealing this device that allows people to enter into other people's dreams, there are subconscious security men and women who go in to protect secrets that are kept within people's minds, and they're like they're thieves. And the whole idea is Inception itself is just planting an idea within somebody's subconscious and allowing it to flourish. And we learn quite a bit about this concept as the movie continues, and it's just it's really, really impressive and very disturbing and unsettling, because personally I think that the human mind is a very unbelievable element in and of itself. It's very powerful. It can be easily manipulated by others if you don't protect yourself from influences that may be malicious to you as an entity. And this is all about that. And personally, I think this is a good lesson for all of us who are who are really paranoid about what goes on in the world outside us. But as far as I like to think of my my environment as being non-violent, which it has been since I've been small. But of course, I guess other people's perceptions are a little bit different of what they see in reality, but what do I know? But anywho, I love this film. I give it 4 stars, 2 thumbs way up, and I just thought that Leonardo DiCaprio's character was very complex and complicated, layered, and very, very tortured and tragic. And just the fact that he was being controlled by a very dark, dingy, insipid, well, not, I should say insipid, but a very just I think the best word to use would be grotesque secret that he had been keeping from the corporation that for which he was employed. And I'm not going to say what that is because, spoiler alert, no, I won't give that away. But if you haven't seen Inception and you like Leo DiCaprio and Ellen Page is Eridine. I just adored her as a new architect because I think that she has chosen some really interesting and unusual films to be a part of, and she's very intelligent, and I just love to see her work her acting muscle, and to see her in formal clothes. I thought that she looked absolutely smashing. And no, I'm not gay, so she's pretty. What can I say? She's a beautiful woman. And the other characters involved, particularly Michael Caine, huge Michael Caine fan, love Michael Caine, and just his role, his cameo. Of course, the father, I wasn't sure who played his role, but he recently passed away, unfortunately. I think it was cancer that took his life, but he was looking rather ill when he had been filming that, and you could just see it in his eyes that he really wasn't doing that well. But he's in a better place now, thank heaven. But I really liked him too as an actor. I just wish I could think of his name. I feel really remiss in not remembering. But I love Inception, and I think that if you want a film that's a little bit surreal and a real mind bender and just completely just awesome just to look at, and the visuals are just breathtaking, and it just literally leaves you agape, and everything that is involved in it, it's just a gorgeous film. And I even love the fact that one of my favorite composers, Hans Zimmer, was responsible for the score, and I give kudos to him for that, because he's a genius as far as I'm concerned. But that's all I have to say about Inception. So if you haven't seen it yet, why haven't you? Check it out. It's really incredible. And if you don't like it, well, please don't send me flames, because I don't handle flames well. Thank you.